In this video, I'll be explaining you VBA in Excel. What is VBA? It is Visual Basic Application and using it in an Excel sheet. What is the need of VBA? To automate repetitive tasks. Second, to create an easy way for users to interact with your spreadsheets. Number 3, manipulate large amount of data. These are the advantages of VBA, you can say. What's the main advantage? VBA enhances the functionality of Excel by allowing you to make Excel behave the way you want it to. To write VBA, you need to add developer tab to the ribbon in the Excel sheet. This is the foremost step in the VBA application creation. First, you have to click on Home, then click on More option. You will find these two options here. You have to click on the option, second one. Then you will see this dialog box in front of you. You have to click on Customize ribbon. Then in the right pane, you will see Developer tab here. You have to just check it here and click an OK button. But before proceeding, you must know that you have saved this Excel sheet in macro enabled format. How you can save it? This is the Excel macro enabled worksheet. These are the different formats when you want to save your Excel sheet or any sheet. You have to click on Save button or Save As button. Then in PC, suppose I'm saving it at the desktop. Then here we want Excel macro enabled worksheet and then workbook. Then click on Save button and it is saved. Now procedures will be used in VBA. What are procedures? There are two types of procedure in VBA. These are subroutines and functions. What is a subroutine? Subroutine is a group of VBA statements that perform one or more functions. And what is a function? It is a group of VBA statements that perform one or more actions and return one or more values. Now, after including the developer tab in your Excel sheet, you will find here Visual Basic and macros here. When you click on Visual Basic option here, then such kind of window is shown to you. This pane is VBA, Visual Basic Analyst and Application. In this, I have typed 4 subroutines for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see in the beginning, it is started with sub and ends with end sub. And end sub comes automatically. And you have to specify some name here. Like I have specified total, then different message, full number, and whatever you want to write your name, that is user defined name. And with single quote, you can write the comment. See, when you write all the subroutines, then such kind of macros are given to you in this dialog box. You can click and select anyone and click on Run. Suppose you click on the first subroutine, that is a subtotal. Then what is the coding of this? You have to write the comment. It is your wish. If you want to write the comment, you can write it. Otherwise, this is the main coding part that you have to write between sub and end sub. Dim a, b, c as integer. Simply, I'm adding the two numbers a and b. But I have to declare them first using this dim keyword. That these three are the integer. A is equal to 10. B is equal to, I have assigned 10 to B. And then C is equal to A plus B. Now, this is the main statement. You have to learn the syntax. Range in the rounded brackets and sub double quotes. You have to give the cell address where you want C, the value of C to be printed. So, dot value is equal to C. Just remember how to write this statement. Range, you have to give the range here. The cell name is address. Then dot value is equal to C. This value C will be printed here in B2 cell. Suppose you select some other macro, sheet 1 dot message. Then for this, I have done this coding, message box, MSG box. Then in double quotes, you have to give the message whatever you want to do. I'll show you practically also. Then suppose you click on some other macro, printing text. You can type the text also, like the name of the subroutine is here, printing text. Then dim text as string. Now text is not an integer, it is a string because I'm giving in double quotes. How are you? This will be printed. Now range, same statement, same style in the same syntax. Range in the rounded bracket, give the cell address, dot value is equal to text. Like in the previous example, we were writing here C. C is equal to, it was A plus B, and we were printing here C. Next, for example, you want to add up a range A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. So you have to write this kind of statement here. Sub, full sum, this is the name. Then dim, you are declaring C as integer. Then C is equal to, see the syntax, worksheet function. Because sum, we are using here the function sum. I've told you what is a function. Then sum, you want to sum up, we want to add up A1 to A5 cells, the elements or the data in these 5 cells. Then you have to write dot sum range in the rounded bracket, again give the range, and bracket close, bracket close. Then same statement, range A6. In cell A6, the result will be C. The value of C will be printed. Here you want to write, if instead of sum you want to write average, you can write average also. There are so many functions, max, min. So I'm going to tell you how I'm going to do it practically. See it carefully. Okay, now I'm going to tell you how you can do it practically. VBA, Visual Basic Applications in Excel sheet. It can be used as macros. First of all, you need to have a developer tab in your Excel sheet. I've already brought it here, but what is the steps? Now come on, I'll tell you. Click on File menu. The last option is More. Click here. Then Options is here. You have to click here. Now in this pane, you have to click on Customize ribbon. See on the right side, in this pane, developer option is there. You have to click here. You have to check here. It is already checked because I have already installed or brought it in my Excel sheet. And then click OK. Now I will tell you how you can run the macros. I have already written macros in this. If you click on Visual Basic, this such kind of window is shown to you of VBA. Then if I click on macros, then see it will show you the macros created in the sheet. This is the first macro, second, third, fourth. I've already saved them. I'll show you just it's running, how it will execute. Suppose first of all I run this message. Click on run. See a message box is shown to you with this hi message to you. Then click on OK. It is closed. Now if I want to run some other macro, suppose I want to click on this one, printing text. Let's see what happens. Click on run once again. See how are you? Just in one click, you can see a message is shown to you. A text is shown to you here. One more macro is there. This is for total and sum. Total. Because I've already in the coding, I've given A and B containing the value 10 and 10. I'm running it here. See, it is showing the total here. One more macro is there. That is for the series full sum. So for that, I need to type some series. Suppose I type here 1, 2, 23, 3, 44, 45. So okay, I want sum here in this cell, particular cell, that is A1. A is the column name and 6 is the row number. Click on macros, click on full sum, run. See, the total has been shown to you. So like this, you can work in Excel with VBA. I hope it is very much clear to you now. Coding has been explained already. So enjoy working with VBA in Excel. All the best.